Hello people, welcome to another episode of Iron Fist Mining. It's a Sunday, a day I usually don't go, but there was some stuff I wanted to go over that I thought was kind of important. So, might as well use it in the episode, dig for some shiny, see what I get. Anyway, just a quick over for some of you new people. If you don't know what high banking is, this is the high bank. Riverbed. High bank. A lot of guys like to dig in the high bank. Ken Snyder was one when he came out here. We did a spot share and he was digging up in here, and you'll find gold in that, but there has to be a big flow. This is what happens when it overflows. The biggest problem that the California state government has over us mining is taking this material and putting it in here. You're adding material. That's why I've been caught by the fish and game down here doing this with my hand dredge and everything else, and because I'm in the water, not adding material to the water, just moving the current material down, which it's going to do anyway, it becomes legal. So high banking now in California with the new law is illegal, and using any kind of mechanical apparatus to suck water because people won't stop dredging. Now there is this group on Facebook. They're the American Mining Rights Association. They're the ones that keep posting all this stuff about we got to go to this meeting, that meeting, blah, blah, blah. These guys buy up all these claims, have you people come out, and they're dredging anyway without permits. If these people who are trying to pose as representatives to the individual miners are out breaking the law anyway, they're not a good reflection upon the rest of us miners. So you might want to keep an eye on these guys and tell them to cease and desist so the rest of us could get back to it. Anyway, it's probably not going to make me real popular with these guys, but I don't really care. You guys are acting like idiots, so you should really chill out and think about what you're doing. Yes, it's nice to get an ounce a day. I'd like to get an ounce a day, but because of the law, you got to stick within those confines, man. And those of you that watch this show have noticed I haven't ruined this spot. There's no giant anything. In fact, right there, me leaving that is kind of illegal because it wasn't there before, so I'm going to be knocking that down. Same with these. That's why I always put my rocks back in the hole. You dig? Or do you just dig? I hope you dig. So I'm going to set up my gear. Did some spot panning. I think the bulk of the stuff I want is right here. We'll find out. I'm going to go over my sluices again, help you guys figure out some of this stuff. This is my forward sluice, and as you can see, it's completely submerged. Normally you wouldn't want to do that with your sluice. This one has the hog mat style matting in it. This one has nothing. It's an inline classifier. The bottom one with the sluice gets this deck. It's made out of plastic. It has this little lip on the end for my screen to go on. This one goes in the bottom. Oh, that's a lot of current. Wow. Oh, don't pull it apart. Sorry. Kind of struggling here. And then I put in the screen, which is security gate screen with a 3M screen on the other side. See if I can do this one-handed. It's not going to be easy because I got a lot of current flowing through there right now. The water level came up a little, so it should lead to some fresh deposits if I get lucky. Getting this thing to line up perfect is a pain in the ass. Sometimes it takes a couple times to get it right. So what happens is I throw the material on top of this. The gold and other heavy materials fall through while the big rocks and everything else blow out the ass in. That way you can handle throwing in a lot more material. So, my plan is to eat all this stuff right in here, this area, because there's high concentrations of mercury and black sands and stuff. So I'm going to try emptying that out and see what I get. I also have to set up a dam situation for this type of sluice. It slows the water down underneath. On the surface, it's fast as hell. it'll move my hand, but if I put it down there, it slows it down. You'll have to clean it out. But that way you get a bi-level water setup. High on top, low on bottom, gold stays in trap. You dig? I hope you dig. So I'm going to dig. I'm going to just take buckets, which these guys dredging could do the same. If you're out there with a bunch of guys, just get buckets, have one guy fill in and pass it up, dump it in, ta-da. You can make these bigger. I know you guys have bigger sluices, and the water's already there. If you do it that way, these government types will quit having ammo to mess with the rest of these miners. Otherwise, you're going to screw it up for everybody, and nobody's going to be allowed to dig. You dig? Alright, so here's the result of my first can. Make sure it's recording. I'm back. I'm pretty sore, man. I don't know if I'm going to keep digging or not, but there's my gold. Got some decent stuff. I didn't actually dig in the spot that I was talking about. I went to another one. I'm glad I did, because I got into a nice little deposit. I might try and get a little bit more since there is some in there. I don't know. But while I figure that out and do my little cleanup, I'll show you some footage of one of Joe's projects. Joe hasn't been around and stuff. He's living in his new house with his new girl, so there's some gold. Check out Joe's monster truck. This is Joe's new monster truck. I don't know what he's calling it. Might as well just call it Taz the Spaz. The dually, body lifted. He's gonna go get some new tires for it. It's got new tags. What does that say? Occupational license. Weird. Interior's kind of nice. It's a party. The outside's ugly though. The clear's all bubbling. Rock damage. Bondo falling off. Clear coat spilling. Got some rust. Nice big old bumper, so shiny. Can you see it? See how shiny it is? But it's super jacked. Look at how tall it is. He disappeared. You can't even see him anymore. You need like a catapult to get up in it. I don't know why they did this to the doors too. These are gray. It's like that on both sides. It's weird. And that's what happens when you do all one fitting of Bondo at once. That could be fixed too. I don't know why they did that. It's weird. I'm not sure if this gives an apt ratio how big this truck is, but I'm like this close to 6 feet tall, so it's a pretty big truck, man. How'd you like Joe's truck? Thing's big, yeah? It's a gigantor. That last clean out sucked. So that's pretty much all my gold for the day. This spot's just not producing like it used to. Sometimes we do great, and other times we do that. A little 3-finger doodah. The flow's starting to come out. It looks like they're releasing some water because it's storming up in the hills, so we'll see if it'll help or not. I don't know. Anyway, got to pick all my stuff up. Filled in all my holes. See? Can't even see where I was digging, so yay me. All loaded up, the mule is heavy. Bam, bam, bam. And the air's low in the tires. Okay, so I'm tired of shit. My back hurts. What did we learn today? Don't dig where you think it's at, dig where it's at. The way I found it, I was spot panning and found one where it was kicking up more gold than the other spots. That's what I did. And then I dug in the hard area. I'm starting to figure out that there's times when the water comes, and in these low periods it packs in kind of like concrete. Well, when it floods, it acts like an artificial riverbed and it packs with gold. And that's what I was concentrating on, where I found that great deal in the first patch. So there's the lesson. What else? The mining thing, you guys got to remember that the reflection you're causing reflects upon all of us. We're all kind of grouped together, especially at this point in our history. So keep that in mind when you're out there just going, I don't have to listen to you, because eventually they're going to make you listen. That's one thing about the government. You start stepping on their dick, they stomp your balls and your dick. So it's up to you guys. I'm just saying, this eco mining stuff I'm doing ain't such a bad idea, and they approve of it. So again, it's your call, dude. Future plans, I'm gonna go up next month in August to see my last remaining grandparent, my grandma Lita, up in Alturas, California. And I plan to stop at all these spots up there that never got hit by the 49ers, so I might find some gold, I might not, don't know. But I'm eager to see what's there and to see my grandma, so I'll take you on that little trip. Otherwise, I'm taking a break. So until I see you again, suckers, this is me saying thanks for tuning in and watching Iron Fist Mining. Hope you enjoyed the monster truck. Blah, blah, blah. Peace out, babies. I'm out of here.